Hello everybody, my name is Davis Leaf, and you are watching Leaf It on the Cutting Room Floor. Today, I will be reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming. So, Spider-Man Homecoming is directed by Jon Watts, and this guy does not have a lot of directing credits prior to this film. He did Clown, Cop Car, and that's all I know. And now he's been handed a huge big budget film like a Spider-Man film, and he knocks it out of the park. This guy can literally get any directing job he wants now because he's made this movie so successful, critically and financially. And part of it has to do with he managed to make it merge so perfectly for a film that has 6 writers. Seeing 6 writers in the credits of this movie, you'd think, probably not going to work out, but for some reason it did. And it probably has to do with Jon Watts' directing. This guy makes everything mesh together so perfectly, it's so coherent, story flows so well. Thank you, Jon Watts. I appreciate it. Now, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, the real big cheese. This guy does fantastic. Does a perfect job of capturing that high schoolish, childish personality of Peter Parker and that really inexperienced wannabe superhero version of Spider-Man. And Tom Holland does a great job at it. He's the best version we see of both characters, and I cannot wait to see more of his Spider-Man. Now, when it comes to newcomers, we got Zendaya, Laura Harrier, I think, Tony Rivoli, Jacob blah blah blah. They play like Liz Allen. Laura plays Liz Allen. Jacob plays Ned Leeds. Tony plays the new Flash Thompson, and Zendaya plays a new character named Michelle. And all of them do fantastic, especially Jacob, the guy that plays Ned Leeds. Hilarious. So many standout scenes, and he's so funny. For a movie that's already really funny, he's probably one of the funniest parts of the movie. Really the best side character we've seen in the Marvel films since Michael Pena in Ant-Man. So, everybody, they do fantastic. Even like characters like Jon Favreau comes back, Robert Downey Jr., Marissa Tomei, all of them do well. And Robert Downey Jr. doesn't have a lot of screen time, and he doesn't overshadow anybody in the film. And his presence is just really, really well known, but it just does not overshadow anything in the movie, and I really like that. But Michael Keaton as Adrian Toomes' Vulture. Wow. Ever since Birdman, Michael Keaton has literally not had a bad role, and this just continues to prove that. He is so great as the Vulture. He's so menacing, so dark, and really compelling, too. Spider-Man villains are really known to have pretty compelling backstories, and he just does a really good job at just like making you really sympathize with his character, and you almost want to see him win in the end, but he's so good. Michael Keaton's so freaking good in this role. Now, when it comes to the music, a lot of people have had a problem with the Marvel Cinematic Universe's music, and I haven't personally, but I can say that Michael Giannino, or I think he does the score for this one, and he does such a great job. He incorporates elements from old Spider-Man theme songs into this movie, and it's just, he captures this really John Hughes vibe from his music, and the movie's already very John Hughes-esque with its kind of high school story. And it's a very grounded movie, so it's very street level, and the stakes aren't as high as like the world ending or anything. It's very street level, they keep it on the ground, and it's really, really, really entertaining. And it's really nice, it's really refreshing to see a movie where the stakes don't have to be so high in the Marvel Universe. So, I really enjoyed that. And like I said, the movie's hilarious. Marvel always is known for their really good humor in their films, and this goes up there with Guardians and Ant-Man as one of the funnier Marvel films, and I have to say, I love Spider-Man Homecoming. So, I recommend it heavily, and I just gave you all the reasons why you should go see it. Even if you're not a Spider-Man fan, you can probably enjoy a lot about this movie walking out of it, and it's always smart to see plenty of Marvel movies beforehand, before seeing this, especially in the universe itself, but you don't have to, but it always makes it more enjoyable. But I highly recommend seeing Spider-Man Homecoming, and I got more reviews coming soon, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.